It is only getting bigger. You don't want to know.
Ladies,
King Bobby Brown, right? You know that's that Wi-Fi. That's that Wi-Fi.
Hey, man,
you know,
it's too hot out here, man. It's too hot.
Yo, it's hot as hell in New York. I'm in New York. I was on the boat today. Shout out my brother Jimmy. It was hot as hell, but I had a great time. You know, Bobby, have you been watching this Versus battle Timberland and Swiss got together on the Corona? Have you been watching them?
I have been catching a few of them. I caught the last incredible one, Snoop and DMX. That shit was so classy and so down to earth and so real. Just to experience all of them hits, and all of them, both of them enjoying themselves, listening to each other's music. That's what it's about. That's what it's supposed to be about. It's not a battle. It's a celebration of what music we have put out there all of these years, of all of the music that we cannot argue who has the best song ever.
Bobby, let me ask you something.
Billboard can't even argue that. But when it comes to listening to people's music, you got to be able to listen.
So, Bobby, who would you celebrate with? Bobby Brown, who would you go against in a versus battle?
It wouldn't be a battle.
All right, celebration.
It'd be a celebration.
Who do you think is strong enough to celebrate the truth?
I'll go against anybody. I'll go against my brother Keith Sweat. I'll go against my brother, anybody out there right now.
I like that.
I think I got a chance at anybody.
Bobby, Keith Sweat.
Long as it's about celebration, I'll be down to go with Keith Sweat.
Oof. You heard it first, guys. It's a Jopra moment. Bobby Brown, Keith Sweat. I got
only on Jopra.
You heard
only
it
on Jopra. Only on
Bobby,
Jopra.
you know what's up with the Jopra? Let me tell you something. They talking a lot of Chris Brown, Usher. Who you got?
I want to see that. I would love to see first before even me and Keith.
Who you think's gonna celebrate more between Usher and Chris Brown? Who you think got that?
I'm gonna celebrate even more. You know why? Because both of them are sons of mine. Both of them are two of the artists that I look up to, that I look at like, okay, I passed the torch to the right person when I passed it to Usher. Usher passed it to the right person when he passed it to Chris. And for them to just celebrate their music with everybody in the world would be incredible. It'd be an incredible night. I'd get dressed up for it. Half of the world still under quarantine, so we would have to have parties inside. But I would get dressed up for that. I swear I would get dressed up. I'd have Chris Brown stuff on and half Usher on, and I swear I'd have a ball. It'd be incredible. It'd be incredible. I want to see that.
That's amazing. Who's your favorite producer? I know you did a lot with Jimmy Jam. You did Babyface. You did Teddy Riley. Who have you worked with that you enjoy working with the most?
I couldn't even say so. You know that? Because every producer that I've worked with, I've had different relationships with. And every last one of them have great relationships. You know, me and Teddy had our run with our new Jack and all that. Me, Babyface in LA had our run with, the smoothed out and the R&B style of music. Me and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis had our points with New Edition. So I've worked with probably the best producers that's been out there ever. I've worked with in history. I've worked with many producers. There's songs that I've done with different producers that haven't even come out yet, that if I was to drop it right now, it would sound like it was just done yesterday. So I've worked with so many bad producers, so many great ones. I just,
Yo, Bobby,
I
you
gotta
could
give
do a
it all
lost
up.
tapes. You could do a lost tapes. That should be fire. Songs that you made with them at that time that never came out, man. You could release like a album, the lost tapes.
Oh, hey, why you gotta go? Why you gotta go there, Joe? Come on now. You know that's what was on my mind. That's money. I know. That's where I was trying to. That's where I was trying to get to.
Yo, Bobby, that shit'll be off the chain, bro. Nah, that shit.
It's coming. It's coming.
Growing up in my era,
I even worked with younger producers and writers that are just incredible, and just went in and just did tracks with them and just to help them out and them helping me out at the same time, because you know, in this game you have to follow where the sound is going, where the flavor is going to be moved to. And sometimes sometimes I might not agree with, some people's subjects. I like talking about love. You know what I'm saying? I like singing about, having a good time, partying, and just enjoying yourself. Other people might talk about, sex, rock, roll, drugs, and all of those other things. But that's not where my mental is. That's not where that's not what I want my kids to grow up on. That's not what I want my kids to see me do, is to stoop down to that level of doing those types of songs. I'd rather stay in my lane, stay right there in my lane, and just be Bobby Brown, man.
Bobby, let me ask you something. When I grew up, you were like Michael Jackson to me. Do you have any Michael Jackson stories with you?
Oh, man. Of course. I remember he invited us over to his house at one point when we first started out. And I had just came from Alabama learning how to do the moonwalk, the real moonwalk, where you put the sand on the ground and you do it from the sand on the ground. It was like soft shoe. And Michael asked me to show him how to moonwalk. This true story. You can ask Michael Bivins, you can ask Ronnie DeVoe, Ricky Bell, of Tresvant.
Wait a minute.
Johnny wasn't there yet.
Bobby, wait a minute. I believe we have a Joker moment, maybe the biggest Joker moment ever. Are you insinuating that you taught Michael Jackson how to moonwalk?
I'm not insinuating. I'm letting you know that this is what happened. This is how the moonwalk was formed for Michael Jackson.
Fuck! Bobby! You taught Michael how to moonwalk?
He perfected it, but I taught him how to do it.
Oh,
and we can bring Ralph Tresvant, BBD, all on, because they was all there at the time when I was showing Michael how to do this. They were all there. We were in the foyer of his house.
Unbelievable. So he took the moonwalk and perfected it.
He perfected it. I only used it for dance battles. I used to dance battle. Come on, I was a break dancer. I would battle anybody whoever stepped up was getting battled, I'll battle anybody.
Let me tell you something, Bobby. That's about the illest shit I ever heard in my life. I need you. That is the biggest moment on the big show ever. That's crazy. That's
I want everybody to check facts on it too, because I don't want anybody to be like, "Oh, Bob tripping."
No. Bobby Brown, you wouldn't have said it. Bobby Brown, you wouldn't have said it, Bobby Brown, if it wasn't true. And that's the purpose of this whole show, is because I was watching these other people put out documentaries and doing interviews in hip hop, and they was lying and they was saying shit that wasn't true and swaying it. Not about me, Just hip hop. You know, I asked you, was you the first R&B singer to rap? You said, I believe so, but you said the truth. You said Curtis Blow had Daydreaming. And
yes.
But people lie. Documentaries and all that shit. Now, that's why I did this. But this is why people, you know, we give people the opportunity, people in the house, on their phones. They're like a fly in the wall, and they get to hear shit here that they don't hear nowhere else.
That's right.
And Joe Crack, I'm here to celebrate. I'm not here to jam nobody. I lead out of love.
Listen, brother, we celebrate you just for your contribution to hip hop, your contribution to what this whole movement means to everybody, with black and brown being together as far as the creation of what hip hop is. This came from black and brown. This didn't come from nowhere else. This ain't no rock and roll where you have to, you know, figure out whether it was Little Richard or whether it was Elvis. This is a black and brown thing. Hip hop has always been a black and brown thing, and it shall remain to be a black and brown thing. And right. Yes, of course, we have M&Ms. We have a whole bunch of others, but we know where it started.
That's right, man. And we appreciate you for that, and always keeping it real. You know, we much respect to the wife. But you know, we all seen this BET series. Was this accurate? Was like the young Bobby Brown really hooking up with Janet Jackson? And I'm not trying to be messy, but was that true?
There was so much that I had to leave out of that movie, that out of that production, that would have probably blew a lot of people's mind. But I have no reason to lie, especially about a relationship that meant a lot to me. First and foremost, meant a lot to me. I got my heart broken at that time. That was the first time I got my heart broken. So everything was accurate. That's why I was so much a part of the production of the movie, of the film, along with Jesse Collins, along with Abdul, our director, our writer, the writer that wrote with me on this. We made sure that we kept it as accurate as possible, but not put too much out there that we won't be able to do a feature film after, because the book is still out there. And if you read the book, the Bobby Brown Every Little Step book, you read the book, you'll see some other stuff that wasn't even in the Bobby Brown series on BET that'll blow your mind. So it's not something I play games with. When if I'm going to talk about myself, I'm going to talk about myself in true form. I'm not going to talk about myself.
No, you sound your Bobby. The new school word for this is entanglement. You was in an entanglement with
oh yeah.
This just sound like entanglement all over again. 2020, man.
I heard about that entanglement thing today.
My God. Like, I mean, yo, Bob, yo, shit crazy out here right now, Bobby, man. Yo, let me ask you a question. Does Bobby Brown have any regrets?
Any regrets? Any regrets in my I could say purely probably no, because I wouldn't be the man that I am today. I wouldn't be the father, the person that I am today if I regretted anything. I don't think I'd be in the position to help others, to help myself, to be here for my family. I don't think I would be in a position to want to be better. And every day I wake up wanting to be better. So no, regrets, that's not a part of what my life is about. My life is about.
So no do-overs.
I've been there, done that, but there's no do-overs. There's only do again. You're gonna have to do something else. You're gonna have to do it differently. So once you make that mistake, you know you made that mistake. So now you've got a way to do it the right way the next time. So I just tried to concentrate on doing better on an everyday basis.